Today I'm visiting a place I've wanted to for a while. It's a place where a tragedy happened one night in 1946. I'm climbing up to Brown Fell and Cold Fell in Cumbria, near to Castle Carrock. It's an interesting walk through and near to a large disused quarry. Well, that's the route I plotted anyway. But in my eagerness to get to the summit, I've taken a shortcut over bogland. Not the best decision. As I approach the summit of Brown Fell, I'm filled with nervous anticipation. This was the first site of a plane crash I've ever been to, and I wanted to approach it in the right way and with the right attitude. People died here, and I must respect that. February 1946. It was an RAF Douglas Dakota, which was normally like a passenger plane. It had been a transport conversion, and this is Cold Fell. Crashed on Cold Fell. There was a flying officer, an instructor, John Dennis Taylor. A warrant officer, who was the pilot, Wilfred Donald Reeve, a navigator, Francis William Knowles, Grant Taylor Wardle, sergeant, navigator, Alan George Frederick Gravestock, warrant officer, and Delwyn Thomas, flight sergeant, wireless operator. All killed. So the crew of the aircraft who were stationed at RAF Crosby-on-Eden were undertaking a night cross-country navigation exercise. They'd taken off in the evening of the 2nd of February, while returning to the air station around 2 a.m. on the 3rd, the aircraft struck the northwestern ridge of Cold Fell, 7 miles from the airfield. The remains of the aircraft were then destroyed by an intense fire. It says here only a small amount of wreckage remains at the crash site of KG502. The largest collection is in a pit a short distance from where the aircraft impacted. So this is what's left of the plane. This wreckage has been lying in this spot for 74 years. Twisted metal. You can see by the state of it, I mean, this is a heavy piece of metal and it's just twisted and mangled. Gives you an idea of what kind of impact it was. Probably quite instantaneous, probably unexpected. Just those last few seconds, maybe. 7 miles from where they were due to land, and probably if they'd been a couple of foot higher, a couple of 100 foot higher, they would have cleared the top of the hill. This makes it real when you see this. Anyway, I think I've got enough. Let's go. Well, that's it. My trip is over. I was lucky to get the place to myself for a good couple of hours. A couple of people turned up there just as I was about to leave, and that was my cue really to leave. Let you know, people want to experience places like this in their own way, and you don't really expect to see people when you come up here. You know, it's quite wild. One thing I would say though, if you do come up here, don't take a lot of facts away, please. You know, it's part of history. It's been there for 74 years. Let's hope it's there for another 74 years, and there's no need to take bits of mangled metal home for some sort of kind of a morbid trophy. Anyway, see you on the next one.